What's up everyone, Phoenix here, and today I'm back with a rather interesting idea and my YouTube live chat is being ridiculous again. Thank you for nothing, XSplit. So yeah, but I came up with a rather interesting idea when I realized that I'm actually kind of using my hidden blades a bit more than my swords in Assassin's Creed 4. And this idea would be to try to complete Assassin's Creed 4 using only the weapons I just Now, obviously, there could be not going too far. But thank you, rules. This only applies after you have gotten the hidden weapons. Now this does mean that there are going to be upgrades such as getting more pistol holsters that are going to be completely worthless. There will also, in terms of swords, I've decided that the only pair of swords we get to use are going to be the pistol swords because, well, those are assassin swords, more or less. Of course, this ship does not have stern cannons. Why would it? That would just be too easy. So one of my big complaints about the Jackdaw is that it has no stern cannons. Because while fire barrels are certainly a great idea, they do make some encounters rather difficult. Because, hey, there are these ships that are behind you, but they're not getting hit by the fire barrels. So, yeah, thank you, Ubisoft. Although I do believe that Queen Anne has stern cannons instead. As I demonstrate my inability to aim properly. You do actually deal more damage if you hit the hull compared to the mast. So yeah. Also, for this challenge, I'm going to be essentially limiting myself to Edward Kenway's robes. The merchant outfit, which I think of as being like a recolored assassin outfit.
Is it dangerous?
Because that's what it looks like to me.
Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Can I skip this? No, I can't.
So nice if it weren't.
But,
why not sail
and then
with
the other
King's
one would
Navy?
be,
Earn a proper wage, sail under
of course, Altier's outfit. Because that one is a legitimate assassin outfit. And the stealth outfit, although I think I said that already. Because it is also a legitimate assassin outfit.
A fortune.
And then I might go with a few others, but I'm going to try and keep everything as assassin-like as possible.
I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
So, can I not skip this? Dang it, I can't skip this. Anyway, this is not going to be like your standard playthrough of Assassin's Creed 4. I am going to be skipping cinematics.
Alright.
As often
No
as I
more
can.
than 2.
Provided that I already know what to say. Yeah. And if I fail, I will reload. So, like, if I accidentally shoot someone with a pistol, then I will actually reload. Although I have a feeling that there might be, like, 1 or 2 times when I might make exceptions, like if it's to shoot gunpowder. Or maybe, like, if you need to shoot gunpowder, then you can use an enemy's musket. But, like, that's it. Or the other one I'm thinking of is, like, just allow the wheel-lock pistols. Because, well, those are what I use for, like, an assassination thing, because those just have a ridiculously long range. And that's all they have going for them. Well, I have a feeling I'm just gonna say screw that. This is a rather interesting idea. I would love to see some other people try and do it.
Was it good for you as well?
Ooh, I can't skip this cinematic. So yeah, obviously though at the beginning of the game, we
Come on,
don't
mate.
actually
We're
have
off to a bad start.
any of the assassin's weapons. Ooh, actually, I could try doing it unarmed. That would be interesting. I don't have any money though, Zoro. Yeah, I could try doing this unarmed.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
And obviously I am going to try and be stealthy with these. It's another thing that the assassins are known for, is stealth. Although I'm not sure how I would set any rules for that. One thing I will try to do is like kill as few people as possible. And then if anyone else has any rule suggestions, I would welcome those. I'm trying to think if there's any other assassin weaponry that I'm forgetting. I don't think there is. Yeah, but like throwing knives, any of the darts,
Posh git.
throwing
Where's
knives,
he running to?
darts, hidden blades,
Follow and I'll kill you.
only the pistol swords. None of the other swords are allowed. Except for like the very beginning of the game. Well, I'm gonna try, if I can do it without using using swords until I have the hidden blades, then I'm going to make it a rule that you're not allowed to use swords at all until you have the pistol swords. And by that, I do not mean
We could work together
no
on
swords
this.
until you have something with the same stats as a pistol sword. Because if that were a rule, then that would be cheating from the very beginning. Well, not quite cheating, but I would, because those are the first swords that I get, really. I just make do with the beginning of the game swords until I have them. So, yeah, so unarmed, hidden
Keep
blades,
your distance.
pistol swords. You shot me. Although this guy's using pistols. Some of the other assassins that I can think of use pistols. Should I really have those off limits? Or I don't know. Well, they're not exactly quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna say no pistols. Although muskets are fine. As long as you're not like picking one up and then using it all over. Ow. Ah, so we don't need the swords. Hahaha. New rule, no swords allowed. Period. Until the pistol swords. I'm not sure how I want to do that though. Because, like, I would certainly count them as the assassin's weapons, but still, at the same time, raises some questions.
That schooner will do me just fine.
One thing I would love to see though is like some way to just unequip things. So like unequip your pistols, unequip your swords. So like I can just have my hidden blades. And that's it. I know there are some main missions later on where you use nothing but the hidden blade.
No, our destination is Havana. Merchants.
But I want to have like all the time.
You'll hang for the best you made out there. Sir,
And on those
I had
ones, they
nothing to
also
do with
take
this
away
attack.
things like your
My crew
blowpipe.
and I had merely anchored to water and resupply. I'll enjoy this, I will.
this just feels so much more satisfying because I know that like I'm not actually using swords or any sort of weapons and I'm just kicking their butts.
I'll pay you. Anything you
That
like.
was painful.
By God's
I think
grace,
I'm going to have a lot of
you
fun with
saved
this.
me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
And this does mean that, like, you are going to want to get a knife very early on as well. Because that's going to be essentially the first weapon that you are allowed to use. I'm not sure how easy that would be,
Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid
well,
you'll have to swim to my ship.
you know.
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
You don't have any weapons to
Now that's booty.
take out the guards so you can
Oh,
get
this
a
is
knife.
difficult.
Also, I'm not saying that, like, you have to be totally inconspicuous. I'm not sure if I've said that already. Are there any other rules? Alright, so, no loud weapons, except the pistol. That's what bothers me, because, like, the pistol swords are,
Get the veins free!
they're loud.
Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's
Well,
a
I mean, I
modest
don't know
schooner,
how
but
loud,
well suited to
because
my
I haven't
purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation and
Had
such.
them
She'll do fine.
to use
There's a
on
strong
my
wind now.
laptop yet,
Let's strike to full, shall we?
but they're swords with pistols. Pistols are loud.
Ah, there's a tug of the wind in my
Why
hair.
would-
I find a bracing comfort in the feel
I
and
mean-
smell of the ocean. The raw stink of
At least every
of
other pair of
possibility.
swords in the game, as far as I know,
That's a top way of seeing it,
is
mate.
quiet enough to just like be able to take on one
We've
guard
really
at a
opened
time,
it up now, haven't
as
we?
long as they don't see you. So I don't know. It bothers me. If anyone has any
Those
ideas
sailors were
to
quite
resolve
animated
this
by the idea of pirates roaming these waters.
idea of,
Is it a real
you know, like
danger, do you
the
suppose?
only pair of swords that I'm using are by
But
nature
most
the
pirates
loudest
stalk the
pair in the
windward
game.
passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
Oh, I
I
see.
would really
Yes,
appreciate
that is
any
a bustling
input
strait.
on that. And don't
But I
forget,
shouldn't
live chat
worry
is not
about
the only
being
way
waylaid
to
by
provide
pirates,
some input.
truth be
There's
told.
also such thing
My
as a
ship is
comment
small,
section,
and I have nothing of immense
which is
value.
usually on my
Sugarcane,
videos
its
totally
yields,
empty.
molasses, rum, that sort of thing.
I would love to see those comment
There's not a
sections
pirate
fill
living
up
who'd turn
with
his back on a
little
keg of rum.
suggestions,
Well, yes.
ideas for things
I
I
suppose
should
that's
do,
true.
etc. So yeah. Alright, anyway, we're not gonna have swords for quite a while. I love how he's talking without his mouth moving.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
I think this might be one of the best ideas I've had in quite a while.
Fantastic work.
Aw,
Very
crap.
promising.
Of course, I have to deal with this. Dang it.
All right.
Wow.
Easy now. There you go. Welcome back.
I do feel like the
Well,
beginning of the
your numbers
game
look
was
good.
like a great
Now
introduction
let's make sure we can break your brain,
and sort
all
of
right?
tutorial area, but
I need you to move your head and look at these
oh
lights.
my
just here.
gosh.
Look
This
up.
real world stuff has to be some of
That's
those
it.
boring things I've ever done
Down.
in a game.
So far, so good.
And I suppose it
Let's
beats,
get you up.
like, doing
So, welcome
600
to the Sample 17
procurement
project.
missions in
Before you
Vendetta
get started,
Online,
you're
but
gonna need this.
not by very darn much.
Go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour.
Although I will admit that the hacking computers is pretty cool. that can get
All
really,
right,
really fun.
let's take a walk. Your file says you've done some memory research before, but not to this extent,
Yes, I've
which
done
is
quite a bit of
surprising.
memory research
You're very
now.
good. The data streams
Shut
are
up
very
and
stable.
let me go back to my work. This is work that I enjoy. I feel like I'm 6 inches taller.
Impressive, right?
In-game.
This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010.
When was this game made? One sec, I'm actually gonna check that. I think I can just hit Shift F2.
Maybe you
I
saw
have no
Liberation?
idea.
That was our first title powered by Animus Tech.
Also,
that was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon,
my
we'll
current
be
VR
unveiling
back
commercial
screen
Animus
for
servers
the
for the
Assassin
whole
Challenge
world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course,
actually a picture I
edited versions
found
of
on the
real
internet.
history, but only the
With a
exciting
quick image
parts.
search.
And we think we
But
found the perfect subject for our first
The
full-length
other
virtual
one
feature,
that I was using for
Caribbean
Assassin's Creed
Pirate.
Black Flag
So
is
that's your
actually
gig.
one of these.
Yeah, but the floors don't creak, there's no ice.
It'll just take a minute, okay?
Hurry up.
Well, thank you, Nancy. Bonne journée.
C'est bon, t'étais prêt.
Magnifique.
I
Merci.
want to know, like, where exactly in the world does this
This is for you. The primary tool
place?
of our trade.
Like, right here.
Your communicator.
The real world stuff.
Power it up and give it a look.
Out of the
It's pretty slick.
simulations. Because a lot of it. Now, I've only been
You
in
might have
French
noticed that
class
security
for
seems a little light around here. That's because your
several months
communicator
now,
is your key to
but-
getting around.
From what I've learned in there, this whole place screams trance, except for the fact that, well, like, there are parts of it that don't. And I don't know if that's just me, or the fact that I know practically nothing about it, or what.
That flashing wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do
I
the
want to
honors.
know where this takes
We're headed
place.
up to the Sample 17 studio, second floor.
Also, I swear, if anyone ever gives Captain Kenway the James Bond voice, I am going to go crazy. That is one of the worst ideas I've ever
You
heard,
ready?
to be honest.
Let's go. Ah, there's the
Um,
boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO.
Although that may
Introduce you.
be partially just
Bonjour.
because
Mélanie.
one reason I love
bien?
Assassin's
Well,
Creed
thanks.
is because of the
Have you
historical
met our new
information.
hire? Just started today.
I haven't.
Um,
Bonjour. What project?
Like the
Sample
database files.
17,
I haven't gone through any of them
Hey them.
on stream,
Connor.
but sometimes I just go
Edward,
through
the
those
pirate.
for information.
Yar,
And that is so offensive to me.
Very exciting.
In no way is
Welcome
that
aboard.
accurate.
Mélanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled and I'll see you in
Well, I
5 minutes.
suppose in all technicality
Nice to
that
meet
could
you.
be like kind of like
So, this is the Sample
pirates
17 floor.
shouting to intimidate.
We're diving into the
Tons.
memories of one very generous donor, Desmond Miles. We're pulling all the
The
best
dead
stuff
guy?
from his DNA.
Oh,
and hopefully
also,
one day we can forge some
I'm not going to
fantastic
worry about
experiences from what
spoiler
we
warnings
find
here.
in there.
For this particular series, I'm just going to say screw spoiler warning.
This pair of legs is John,
I'm
one
just
of the
going
wizards in
to
IT.
speak my
He's just
mind.
fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are, your very
So-
own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no
I don't
problems.
care.
And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
I really don't care. I just
Welcome
want
to
to
Animus
play the
Omega,
gosh dang game.
Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral
Although I do
memory
kind of like
research
the way
tool.
this screen was
If
set
you
up.
have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to operate your Animus console, please
This is
contact
a
your
nice
project
touch.
supervisor, Melanie LeMay. You have been registered as part of the Sample 17 project. Your primary research target is Edward James Kenway, born March 10, 1693, Swansea, Wales. Calibrations complete. All signs normal. All systems optimal. Extra neurotransmitters activated.
There we go. Wait a minute, how can they do this if... How do they change the genetic... How do they use the genetic memory so that people who are not, like, So people who do not actually have that genetic memory. Oh, I turned off the music! I was wondering what was up with that. Yeah, I turned off the music earlier so that I could listen to my own music on YouTube.
Lively Havana. I've been here once before. It was a truly
Now I
awful
just
pleasure.
so regret that because it's just one of my favorite screens ever with the music. Let's turn our music back up to 10, where it normally is. And I'm glad that we don't have, like, it still being silent because it didn't start the music.
Right. Flash rogue like yourself must be cautious.
Yeah, I really kind of like the idea of this challenge. Although one of my few complaints about this, though, would be that, well, we can't change our outfit just yet, apparently.
Mad to think Spain and England were at war 2 years
Probably
ago. Here I
so
am,
that
bartering with Spaniards like
referencing
they were my cousins.
the outfit
Nothing wrong, Duncan.
isn't screwed up,
it's nothing.
although there are
Silent
times much later
Where's the best
when
spot in town? I'm dying
they
for
still
a free
reference
kick. Or a siesta, should I say?
the outfit
I'm
that he's
just
wearing right now.
headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my meeting. It'd be a great relief to have a man of your stature nearby in case of a misunderstanding.
I can hang about. I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
But they don't take kindly to pirates here, do they?
Nope.
Wonder how many
They don't.
stolen reals bought these men this perch.
Could this be any slower? Could this be any slower? Could this be any slower? Could this be any slower?
Hola, ladies.
I really don't want to
Don't know
know
if
if
he's
it can.
No, they charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them.
No, goodness no, I'm a married man.
Married man of their forte, mate.
Aha! Here's a purveyor of personal defences. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere kitten walking so close upon you. Perhaps a small dagger would suit me. Let's see what he's selling.
Maybe I'll buy a sword too. We'll both jump rank.
Oh, we'll be quite the pair, you and I. Twin devils.
Lend us a few reals then. I did save your skin.
Oh, of
I
course.
was
Cheers.
like, oh shoot. Maybe I should have thought of that. Maybe this isn't the best idea. Can we, like, not do this right now?
That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
Yeah, I can't go to my outfits right now.
Had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still, it'll do in a pinch. Oh, puffer duff. I've led us astray, Duncan.
Oh, no matter. I'll get us a better view. What are we looking for?
Tavern, for a courtyard interior.
I seem to have forgotten how to climb.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
Actually, I think I might say that you are allowed to use swords if it's for an assassination.
I think I see the place. We're not far. Hang tight.
Oh, he's got me blind. Go, what do I do? Oh, I can't breathe. I think my
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you.
time's up.
Oh shoot. Get back here.
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow with dangerous friends.
That's the wrong way. I'm a genius.
Duncan! By Jove, you're alive.
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yes. Ah, we've arrived.
time. I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting no Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George. Having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
We gotta get these cinematics. What game was that? Wouldn't let me skip them. Oh yeah. I don't think Breath of the Wild lets you do that.
Come on, lads. I've seen bigger arms on a bird.
This is the only one I ever use. Counter and knockout or kill.
One more. Come on!
That and then the combo one, of course.
I'll catch you up! Perro Inglés!
There we go. Oh, I did not tackle the pickpocket, not a chance. I think I might have just killed him. Actually, for this challenge, nah, I'll leave it. I was considering changing my controls so that I wouldn't normally equip my sword, but then I realized, oh hey, never mind, I always use my hidden blades anyway. Sometimes the swords are just too inconvenient.
Sorry about the swift
At least for
accent.
someone who is
Misunderstanding.
a good deal of experience with the game.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
You don't mind me tagging along, do you?
Not if you keep quiet and stay out of sight.
Cariño.
Bonnet!
I believe I'm getting the hang of this.
Quiet!
I fear they're onto us.
Hang back.
Perhaps we should split up to confuse them.
It's the best idea you've had today.
I am AD.
Buenos dias, senores. You're late.
Yes, sir. You see, we're very sorry. Our captain delayed us.
This would be Captain Mendoza?
Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. For a hanging.
Hanging.
Oh, I love a good hanging. Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go. You like?
Nada igual. Oh, sí. Mira aquí.
I'd love to. Especially if Captain Mendoza's pulling the trap. Man owes me money for the slaves I sold him.
Of course, sir. Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. We have goods to sell, sugars and such.
Excellent.
Here we go. All assassin-like.
¿Y la limpieza es sinónimo de santidad?
Worth noting that there are places when people you are tailing will turn around and check behind them. Oh, that would have been nasty.
Querido.
How long will this hanging take, man? I don't mean to hang about all day for the captain.
Don't mean to hang about.
Quick as anything, sir. Captain Mendoza needs only to hang the man, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
See. We have much fine sugar. Grapes we took off a fat Englishman last night.
Englishman?
Por el delito de motín contra tu capitán, el sugar from Barbados. Very fine. We hold it in the Castillo after the man started the fight last night. He ran, left his sugar behind. Very fine.
Well, that's a start. Shall I accompany him to the Castillo?
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent to you, I believe. You will see.
Good Lord. Is that big brute your Captain Mendoza?
No, sir. He is El Tiburón. El Tiburón, Governor Torres.
Sorry about that. Here we go. Oh, and I just realized that I don't have hidden blades.
¿En serio? No. ¿Qué?
Castillo San Salvador de la Punta. I have no idea if I said that correctly. Alright, sorry about that once more.
Entendido. Te ayudaré a encontrar
Get over here. Oh shoot. That didn't go according to plan. Run. You can't see me. Water is essentially an infinite stalking zone. Or deep water, at least. Anyway, that did not go according to plan.
¡Alto ahí! ¡La mejor diversión! ¡A por él!
Ow.
¡Granada suelta! ¡Rápido! ¡Que no se escabulla! ¡No tiene escapatoria! ¡Ah! ¡No podrás despistarnos!
One of these guys pulls out a gun, I'm screwed. Don't look this way.
¡Tú! ¡Ya sacaste el hígado, socio!
I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this is. But I can throw money. Oh wait, can I grab his knife? Or did it fall into the water? Oh, I can grab his knife. Crying out loud, that's not what I want. I just want his knife. Yes! Finally. I didn't know you could do it this way. Ooh, I think I see my way up. I wish to not use a conspicuous way for hopefully obvious reasons, such as the fact that I'm practically unarmed. I have nothing but one throwing knife. This guy almost was the enemy. But instead... Oh no. This brings me back to Assassin's Creed 1, in which my main method of fighting is just chucking people off of buildings. No, that's not how it's supposed to go. Well, I didn't get to use him as a human shield, apparently. No. That's not how it's supposed to go. Here's what I was saying earlier about, like, you're allowed to use muskets. Here we go. Very stealthy, I know, right? So yeah. Here we go. Leap of faith. We're alive. Synchronized 5 viewpoints. I feel so accomplished.
That monster.
I would say this is actually going really well, considering the fact that usually I'm like one of the first people to pull out swords and guns.
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
Will you stay here long?
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
I think you've been waiting more than long enough. To die. Yeah, there's no chance of us staying out of combat with that. Oh, sweet. Gosh dang it. Must have gotten away. I love it when I get to catch a courier. They always have something nice on them. Now I get to get my hidden blades. And then I can actually, you know, like, do some, oh crap, fights. Yeah, one thing you want to avoid though is accidentally shoving guards, because that makes them hostile. I'm so tempted to accept an assassination mission right now. Mr. Walpole,
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad.
Someone like to translate this?
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses.
Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Llévame ese en alta mar. Vente con él.
Here's the governor's mansion on the Animus database.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan?
I am indeed.
I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure. The same. I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry.
My wife. You met her some years ago at the Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah, quite.
She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars. I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet. You've got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They were a boon in battle, but hindered his ability to swim, sadly.
Quite. A good kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
You may like to meet Julian. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
Enough amusements, Duncan. A true challenge. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
I'm out of ammunition. Also, I love how he appears to load it as if it carries 4 bullets, but it only carries 1.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Damaged, sadly, beyond all repair.
Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them.
Also, my XSplit is saying there's 2 people watching. Subtract 1 for me. What's up with the live chat? I'm curious.
2 blades, as is the custom, eh?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well, you must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly show you what I know.
Here, you see, situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around the blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us?
Gladly. They are one of my favorites.
Magnifique. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed?
Of course it is. Maybe I could have chosen a better target than that one, but...
Fascinating.
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados, anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres, Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
See. You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss. Convened at last, and in such continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislatures.
Screw them.
Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look upon these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain...
I never would have guessed that you could pickpocket them until I saw the optional objective. And they're quite
rich. A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever their location. Only imagine what it would mean to have such a power. With this device, there would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon. For in our custody is the one
do we know its whereabouts?
A man named Roberts,
awkward silence.
Called
we will
Sage.
soon.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
The assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But... rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo. First thing tomorrow morning.
I'm aware of that. But for those of you who didn't know, hidden blades can also be used similarly to swords in Black Flag.
Good morning, Duncan. Just over here.
Such a fuss over one
And
man.
in my experience, they can be a little bit tricky,
Grand prize.
but they can be even more effective than swords, depending on the situation.
By the precursor race, its worth is without measure.
Precursor race? I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabai. Were you able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that you're finished.
Ah, that's the idea.
I don't like this route, Torres. We're exposed.
Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster.
I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
Assassins!
Assassins. There's one down. And then you're gonna have to go get the ones on the roofs. Oh shoot. Oh. I honestly was not expecting that one to work. Now I can fight properly. Why am I using a sword? Alright, that one was picked up from an enemy though, so I haven't failed quite yet. I don't remember picking up a sword. That was unexpected. That was very unexpected.
Assassins! Above! They're on the rooftops!
Oh, I screwed that up. Because apparently it decided to switch me to my swords. There we go. Now we're on the right weapon.
They're on the rooftops!
Lorena Torres. I wonder, was he a real person? Or
Watch the streets and alleys.
crying out loud? Okay, but you are going to have to deal with all the ones on the rooftops. I just realized that guy was using a knife.
You're consigned to oblivion.
Protect the sage!
Oh! I didn't see that guy coming. I want like an assassin's outfit that... Oh, hello Roy 2004. Yeah, I didn't actually realize that... Oh, sorry. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I would love to see, like, an outfit in Assassin's Creed 4 that is, like, where you can legitimately get the exact same outfit as all these assassins are using. Oh no, I'm not using a pistol in combat. Nope, I am using only the assassin weapons. Specifically the hidden blades, fists. I'm not sure if I want to include the pistol swords on there, because, well, you get those from doing all the assassin contracts. Wow! That was so realistic right there.
Quiet. We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster. Double the watch.
Yeah, I'm also not going to be using any of the special outfits except for the stealth outfit. But otherwise none of the ones with special effects.
I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, return myself a governor. And with my
king's
blessing, no less. Adios.
So yeah, but in case you didn't hear earlier, although you probably didn't, considering the fact that this stream has been going on for quite some time now,
I would like you to be present for interrogation tomorrow.
The Assassin Challenge is for, like, to complete Assassin's Creed 4 using only the weapons and equipment used by assassins. So I'm not sure if I want to include the pistol swords in that list, but none of the other swords are allowed. You get to use the hidden blades, and then until you get the hidden blades, and I found out that this is legitimately possible, you are only allowed to use your fists, no swords. Yeah. And then, in terms of pistols, the only time you're allowed to use pistols is when it specifically requires it for the main mission. So like if it's like an extra objective to use a pistol in combat, that's a no. So 100% synchronization is not possible. But yeah. No pistols, no swords. You are allowed to use muskets, though. And then, like, you are allowed to use throwing knives, blowpipes, any of the silent ranged weapons. So, not pistols. So essentially the hidden blades, the silent ranged weapons, I can't remember any other weapons, apparently.
Come, let's have a toast.
And I'm not going to be holding back with any spoilers. Yeah. I'm trying to do this, well, like, I'll usually use a pistol for, like, the guys that use axes. Simply because they're such a pain in the neck. You get over here. Oh, shoot. And I'm gonna try and be as stealthy as I can. I'm not sure if I want to allow the pistol swords or not. Because, I mean, I count them as an assassin weapon. But, they're, by nature, the loudest sword in the game. has there? Well, guns, essentially. And then in terms of outfits, I'm going to keep it to Altair, Edward Kenway's robes, stealth, and the merchant outfit. I just think of that one as a recolored assassin outfit. Oh, dang it. That was a bit louder than I meant. As I said, knives are allowed, as I just demonstrated. Hello, Cosmic. Gonna have to take out this sniper guy pretty quickly. Because these guys are... Yeah, this is a new game save. I started it with the very beginning of the stream. Yep, that's how you climb. It's actually not this mission, it's the next one, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, and the next one where you do get the Jackdaw is by far my favorite. I'm trying to think of any other missions that even come close to being as good as that one, and I'm failing. Oh, I just got punched in the face. Oh, and then just the lines right here are just hilarious to me.
What is your true name, Rogue? It's Captain Pissoff.
Where is the sage? You set him free.
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure.
Oh, wait now! I delivered your present, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Wallow.
And I am now going to go get a snack. Be right back.
A despicable display. This tosspot is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not see me? Standing out there on the deck of a ship that's sliding into port. And there I am, a man of quality. With 1,000 doubloons spilling from my pockets. Like drops of rain. I can see it.
Ooh, I'm back just in time. Yeah, that has to be one of my favorite lines in the entire game. has to be the first time I've ever done this where that's looked at all legitimate.
Find the weapon and steal a ship.
Que Dios nos ayude. No me gusta la pinta de esa tormenta.
Oh shoot, that didn't work. Was that guy's knife just jumping through the air?
Uneasy today. Hurricane coming! Hurricane? Jesus.
Yeah, I love the mission where you get the jackdaw in the middle of a hurricane. And here we go. That's also one of my favorite scenes in the game. Just grabbing his weaponry.
There's many prisoners held on these ships.
Wait a minute.
Set them free, and
So I just got Edward Kenway's robes. So like, is that different than the robes you're wearing at the very beginning of the game? Because now we have some of this extra padding.
So that's the idea then. Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee it.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't actually hit him with the sword. Yeah, but with the hidden blades, though, you don't get, like, you don't have so much time between, enemy attacks. Because, like, yeah. Well, I don't believe that, like, the extra padding is visible on any of the other outfits, though. So that's why I have to raise the question.
There's a catch to this favor. You're sailing with me. I follow you to hell for this, mate.
And yeah, I totally get what you're saying, but yeah. The models for these ships are just incredible. Can I dive off of this? Yes, I can. That's cool. Oh, I love this mission. That is also another of my favorite assassinations that I don't believe is in any of the other games. And I don't believe you can actually do that one with swords. And in case you didn't know already, although I believe I may have said this on the stream before, most assassinations actually have a variation done with swords as well.
Come on, lads. If we're to drown today, it won't be here.
Oh, never mind, I'm not using my knife yet. Oh, and here's why I always use a ranged weapon on these guys. They always manage to flop. He's flopping around like a fish. One sec, I just need to make this a bit less opaque. Oh, I can just do it like that. Maybe that's not the greatest idea I've ever heard. Anyway, I'm just going to turn the opacity back to 70-something%. And kill these guys. Yeah, and the reason I just changed the opacity of the live chat there is because I couldn't see when I was going to pick up a weapon and when it was going to be something else. Interesting note about the knives though is they're pretty easy to miss actually. I didn't know you could legitimately pick up those knives until almost 2 years of playing the game, to be honest. And it wasn't like play it once a month either. It was like play it 5 days a week at least.
There's a brig nearby just waiting for us to take her.
This is one of my favorite scenes right here. All of the pirates treading water, waiting to take over the Jackdaw. This is not the Jackdaw. This is a man of war. I thought this was the Jackdaw. Oh well. I'll back my knife. Yeah, I don't really like what Duncan Waffle wears, but Edward Kenway's robes don't look half bad, to be honest. Aha. Here we go. I really like throwing knives. Also, this does not look like it was something you would actually legit see with that doorway right there. That does not look legitimate to me.
We're going topside. Be ready.
Whatever ship you want. Except, I'm not sure if I saw any frigates in here. I'd love to have a frigate instead. Captain is dead.
Lay aboard, lads! Send this frigate for Davy Jones and John Abbas. It's a hard wind coming.
The man speaks true. You lot weigh anchor. As for the rest, half on the foremast and half at the main. Let's outrun this hurricane.
But no, you always use Jackdaw. And I kind of like that.
See, they don't give us trouble.
It makes the Jackdaw a little bit more legitimate. And I don't have Heavy Shot yet, of course.
You think wise, mate. We're up against it here.
These men know their place. They'll see us home.
Make him burn!
Oh, I love this mission.
Look up! I see it.
I can't see anything over the way.
Taking a hit, Cap.
Water spout! Steer clear of that thing!
Oh, this mission is the best. Uh-oh. No wind! The wind wants to kill me. By the way, in case you didn't know, and it took me about a year to figure this one out too. On the map, when you are sailing, the arrow indicates the wind direction and power.
It's not looking good.
Steady as she goes, man!
And usually if you have sudden and strong winds in different directions, then that usually means that you're going to have a storm coming in. And I seem to have lost control of my ship. There we go.
Rogue wind to starboard!
Oh, great. Oh my. Here we go. We are alive. Somehow. Half drowned, but alive.
By God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune. I'm Edward. Much thanks for your aid back there.
Adewale.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home.
Yeah, I did not do the kill guards from behind corners, which is actually more assassin-like than what I did. Well, maybe. Maybe, arguably, with some of the stuff I did, but...
choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this?
This is also another of my favorite scenes.
It was the sort of rub I have learned to enjoy, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you
I
as a
believe
captain.
Adewale actually does become an assassin.
So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Can we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogged touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shafts. So worry about your own armaments when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
Now, one thing I'm kind of that I would love to see though is like being able to change like the equipment of your crew. I would love to see something like a uniform. That'd be awesome.
Cruiser, eat her sticks! Get the main
I wonder, are there like mods for this game?
Loose the mains, half
That'd be
sails.
interesting.
Full! Full for all your work!
Ooh, and then this one's gonna be a little tricky. Wait a minute. It says shoot, but it doesn't necessarily say with a pistol. So could I theoretically use a knife for that? Get back here. Yeah, I do love the Queen Anne's Revenge. I kill everything with a hidden blade. When will this game figure that out? By the way, one amusing note is, first time I did this mission, I actually got 100% synchronization without even planning on it. I was going to actually shoot everything, and I saw Air Assassinate and Ocelot, and I'm thinking, oh no, that is never going to happen. Gosh dang it, there's a lizard right here. Oh, I got it. But, yeah, but I got to shoot the lizard fine, and then I'm thinking, oh no, there's no way I'm ever going to Air Assassinate an Ocelot. Then I went over here, synchronized the viewpoint, and got an Ocelot assassination. So, yeah. Other Assassin's Creed games, I have number 1, and I have played number 1, although I have not completed it yet. I have number 3, but I've only played about 2 minutes, and I want to play number 2 before number 3. Because starting out on number 3, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. Can I get an air assassination here? Yes, I can. I've played, but not completed, Pirates. I have wiped the floor with Identity. I did not like that game. Well, I mean, I sort of liked it, but not nearly as much as any of the others. I didn't like that it was like, oh hey, congratulations, you completed it. That's all. Now you have to buy more. I hated that. Let's see, what others do I have? I think that might be all the ones that I've played. Oh, and I want to know what's the deal with the Assassin's Creed 4 companion app. I looked for it yesterday on the App Store.
My needs and wants are
wasn't there.
apart, mate.
I want to know what's going on with that because I remember it used to be very, very useful. And then I had the bright idea of uninstalling it. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 is definitely my favorite.
So, are we resting? Or should we idle a while longer?
I kind of like Assassin's Creed 1, but it doesn't have so much of a story from my perspective. And I hate the combat of Assassin's Creed 1. For Assassin's Creed 1, all I was really doing was just throwing guards off of all I did was just throw guards off of buildings. Because I'm absolute crap at the combat in AC1. Anyway. Let's make the Nassau. And then, actually before I do that, I want to know if I can change my outfit. And I have come to the conclusion that Duncan Waffles' robes, dang it, and Edward Kenway's robes are two different items.
Captain has the helm. Get the mainsail.
Yes, they are technically the same outfit, but I believe that the game treats them as two separate items. So, yeah. Oh, and I also got the Assassin's Creed Tower game yesterday. That's kind of fun. Also, I did like the Assassin's Creed movie. There's Blackbeard. Although at least he's not shouting swear words at the top of his lungs. That's what I remember him most for, that one mission. I don't even remember which mission it was.
I'll see you ashore.
I just remember the one time when he was just shouting at the top of his lungs. I want to go to the general store. And then I want to change my outfit to a more assassin one. Or, I guess I would... Well, this is one of the assassin ones that I specified. There's practically nothing here. What? Oh, I'm good with the merchant outfit because I see that one and think it's just a recolored version of Edward Kenway's robes. I do like that one. And then Altair for now.
Alas, abundance is such things one cannot ever keep.
I just realized I could probably use that, and I'm going to keep all the bones.
Wait, thanks.
And the reason I'm keeping all the bones is because, well, they're used to craft, if I can find them, sleep darts, berserk darts, and rope darts. So those are all very useful. Great white shark, jaguar, deer. Alright. I believe there are some deer in Nassau. Maybe, maybe not. That's all. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. Don't kill me. Ah, this feels so much better now. There we go.
We'll see.
Also, it's worth noting that you can't actually talk to the harbor masters to do anything until you've done some of the pirate missions with Hornigold. I think it's Hornigold.
By God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all.
I can wait. Who's this?
Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
Ade, these lads are the better part of our growing confederacy here. Ed Thatch, Ben Hornigold, James...
Yeah, Ben Hornigold.
You let him carry a pistol, do you?
Peace, Ben. Ade saved my life. And now we're looking to find a crew to fill out the rest of the ship.
I've heard things about the extra DLC for Black Flag that allow you to play as Adewale. I find that to be very interesting. Unfortunately, though, I don't have the DLC yet, so...
I'll see who I can muster. Cheers, Ade.
My biggest complaint about your weaponry, though, is I can clearly see 9 throwing knives on Altair's outfit. So why don't I get extra throwing knife capacity? I want more throwing knives. I use throwing knives all the time. Maybe not on stream, but like off stream, I'm using them constantly. I don't think I've ever really used very many throwing knives on stream, to be honest.
From the deep there, Captain. Jack thinks you're hardy.
What do you mean? One moment. Alright. Actually, I feel like I might want to allow the use of pistols to set off gunpowder. Because I know there's a couple missions that, like, it tells you to do that. Or, nah, because it doesn't actually require that. It just tells you to do that. Hey, I'm just carrying explosives. Here, you want some? Oh. That was over fast.
Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
That was easy. I didn't even see it.
You! Halt! You! Stop there!
I feel like I should probably move to a less exposed position. And knife this guy in the face. There we go.
Either way, Jack.
Sometimes I have to wonder though, could these pirates like
pull me from the deep there, Captain?
win the
Jack
fight
you hardy.
without any intervention? Because sometimes I feel like they could.
It's just happened. Old chap, you swinging from the tree tomorrow. Yeah. We don't want your kind crowded here.
Aha. Here it is. After this, I want to go and do like, well, earlier I did the stream where I got 100% completion for Havana. And then I went around and started doing that for Nassau. I want to go back and do like 100% for Havana, except in all assassin stuff. The assassins take on Havana. See, all I did there was kill two guys, and these
Kenway, isn't it?
guys finished them off.
I'm with you.
Is that some sort of training?
Are you? Yeah. Not one at all. Today I'm feeling especially generous.
I wonder if they know how horrible their security is. Did they just disappear? That was weird.
What's all this pissing and moaning about? Has something happened?
Soldiers.
That was a little weird. I do love using the hidden blades in Assassin's Creed 4. That was one of my complaints about AC1, is that, like, there are very few situations in which you can actually use your hidden blade.
This pirate has the blood of many innocent.
One moment. Alright.
Clear shot on it. He's in my sights.
I have a slight problem. Alright, I might actually have to use I might have to use a pistol for this one because I legitimately have no clue how to do it any other way. I legit have absolutely no idea.
Captain Kenway, come fast. The soldiers have the man in the iron.
Alright, now I'm done with that. Actually, what I should have... Oh, actually, no, I want to reload that. I want to reload that. And the reason I want to reload that is because I can do that without breaking the rules. I just need to find a guy with... What?
He's there!
What was that about? I didn't do anything. Alright, so yeah, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this without breaking the rules. So I did include one thing that allows you to use a loud weapon on the rules. Outside of things where it specifically requires you to use a loud weapon. Where are all the guards? Aren't there more guards? I need to find a guard with a musket. Because I did say that muskets are illegal. Because it's technically not your weapon. So that's 5,000 reals. How about 500,000 reals? That'd be more impressive. 5 million reals and you have no life. Well, I don't know. 5 million reals is a bit overdone to me. Aha. I told you this was legitimately possible. Although, I wonder, because it says use a pistol.
The soldiers have kept the man in irons. You need to hang him.
Uh-oh. No, no, no. 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 Get away. Where's the musket? So I'm going to make this transparent. So I can maybe locate... I can't find the musket. I need a musket. One moment.
told you.
I'll have delivered out.
Fish in a barrel.
Keep him inside! Come on, don't lose the thing!
Faster! We'll not be losing him!
So very sorry about that. All right. So now that I lost one musket, let's get this one. Maybe not get exposed. And then
This pirate bears the blood. Put a line on him.
oh, never mind. It doesn't say shoot the rope with a pistol.
Got a clear shot on the left side.
That was genius. I would not want any of these guys on my team. Be afraid of them shooting me in the face.
I'm no warrior, just a moment more.
Alright.
Well done, Edward.
want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye. It's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
It's meant to be a temple or a tomb, hiding a treasure of some kind.
That's it. See here.
Oh, rot. It's fairy stories you prefer to gold, is it?
It's worth more than gold, Thatch. 10,000 times above what we could pull off any Spanish ship.
Robbing the king to pay his porpoise is how we earn our keep here, lad. It ain't a fortune. It's a fantasy.
Yeah, one thing I would love to see, though, is... Wait a minute. Oh, now I'm a little irritated. Because I believe that I can clearly see right there the sheath for the short blade from Assassin's Creed 1. I want more of Altair's armory. Yeah, that's definitely got to be the sheath for the short blade. Anyway, that's going to be... Wait, no, that's not quite off now. This will be the last thing I do on stream today. There we go. Anyway, that's all for today.